we have learned about the important punctuation mark called apostrophe. Apostrophe is generally used to show the possession of nouns and to show the omission of letters. So apostrophe basically makes a sentence shorter, either by helping in omission of letters or by showing possession. In that case, it reduces certain words. This is apostrophe. It looks similar to a comma, but a comma is generally placed after a word at the bottom, whereas an apostrophe is placed after a word at the top. So an apostrophe and comma, they look the same, but the difference lies in where they are put. If it is at the top, it is an apostrophe. If it is at the bottom, it is a comma. So let us see how we can use apostrophe. Now we know that an apostrophe is used to show possession. The fur of the cat is white. Now the fur of the cat means the fur belonging to the cat. So I can write it as, now whatever comes after of, I write it first, the cat, then I put the apostrophe and then an S, the cat's fur is white. So this sentence can be written as the cat's fur is white. Using an apostrophe, we have been able to make it shorter. The cat's fur is white. But read these two sentences. The cats are playing. The cat's fur is white. So when I read it, both the sentences sound similar. In both the sentences, when I say cats, it sounds exactly the same. But what is the difference? Over here, there is no apostrophe. It is cat and an S without an apostrophe. So this means it refers to the plural form of cat. Cats here is the plural form of cat. So whenever we have more than one cat, we say cats. But over here, it is cat apostrophe S. This apostrophe is used to show belonging or possession, not plural. So this means that the fur belonging to the cat is white. Now apostrophe is also used to show possession of plural nouns. So let us see how. This is the room of the two sisters. So the room of the two sisters. How do I write it? So two sisters. I put an apostrophe, and normally we put an S after apostrophe. So let us put an S after apostrophe, and then we have room. And now try to read it out. Two sisters room. Are we able to read it? It is very difficult to read the sentence. So for the ease of pronunciation, we don't write this S. So the S after apostrophe is not written when we are showing the possession or belonging of a plural noun which ends with S. Over here, sisters is plural ending in S. So to show the possession of sisters, we simply use the apostrophe without the S. So how do we write it? This is the two sisters' room. So as you can see, this is the two sisters' room. Two sisters, after two sisters, there is an apostrophe, but there is no S after the apostrophe. So for plural nouns which are already ending with S, we don't put an extra S after apostrophe. So can you rewrite the sentence using an apostrophe? It is a school for boys. Now there is no of over here, but school for boys means it is a school where boys study. So school for boys can be rewritten using apostrophe. So I can write it as boys and then apostrophe. And since this is a plural, boys is the plural of boy, it is a plural ending in S. I don't need to put an S after apostrophe. So it becomes boys school. It is a boys school. It is a boys school. But what about the plural noun that does not end in S? So we have seen for the plural nouns that end in S, we put an apostrophe to show possession, but we do not put an S after apostrophe. But what if we have a plural noun like children? It is the plural of child, but it does not end with S. So he plays in a park for children, park for children. So I can write it as children's park. Because children does not end in S, I will put an S after apostrophe. So he plays in a children's park. So to show the possession or belonging of plural nouns, we only write an apostrophe when the plural ends with S. But if the plural noun does not end with S, we write an apostrophe along with an S, like children's. Now what about proper nouns ending in S? So I said that if I write boys apostrophe S, then it becomes very difficult to read it. Boyses. That is why we never write like this. But what if I say I have read Dickens novels? So Dickens is an author. So I have read novels written by Dickens or novels of Dickens. Now I need an apostrophe here. So I will have Dickens apostrophe. Will I have an S here? Yes, I need to write an S here because even if the names of people end with S, I put an apostrophe and an S to show possession. Over here, I need to write this S. So the sentence will be, I have read Dickens novels. It will still be read as Dickens novels, not Dickens's. It will still be read as I have read Dickens novel. But I need an apostrophe and an S because it is the name of a person. What about the names of places? The weather of Texas is quite pleasant. Now instead of the weather of Texas, I can write Texas weather. So Texas with an apostrophe. But since this is the name of a place, I do not put another S after the apostrophe. So the correct way to write it is Texas weather is quite pleasant. So for names of places, we don't put an S after apostrophe. So names of places ending with S. So when we have the names of people ending with S, we put an apostrophe and an S. But when we have the names of places ending with S, we put only the apostrophe, not the S. But if there is the name of a place without S, say London, then we put an apostrophe and an S, London's weather. My friend studies at St. James School. Now, should we have an S after the apostrophe here? Well, James is the name of a person, and we know that if we write the name of a person ending in S, we write apostrophe and an S. But over here, St. James is the name of a school that we are referring to. So it is the name of a place. So we will not have the S after apostrophe. So this is a correct sentence. But if I have to write, this is the pen of James, then I will write James's pen. So over here, James refer to a person, so it will be James's pen. But over here, James is the name of a place, that is the name of a school. So we will not write S after apostrophe. So for plural nouns ending in S, we do not write an S after apostrophe. But for plural nouns which do not end with S, we write both an apostrophe and an S. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.